Last night, articles of impeachment were brought against me, specifically Articles 5, hindering efficient progress and administration of student and Senate business. Let me be clear, I am being impeached for doing exactly what a senator is supposed to do, asking questions during the question period. I stand charged with disrupting the efficient process of Senate. Yet, the very members making these accusations are the same ones who issued threats and weaponized no-contact directives against me, deliberately making it harder for me to fulfill my duties as a duly elected senator. And yet, no evidence has been presented to show that my actions hindered this body in any way. The American Constitution demands that we act not on assumptions or personal dislike, but on proof and due process. I stand here openly. Every article I have submitted against others has been backed by facts, not feelings. If I am to be judged guilty of hindering this 117th Senate, then I ask, provide one concrete example. When has this body failed to conclude business before our 8 p.m. adjournment? When have I not contributed meaningfully to work and administration of this chamber? I stand accused in part for conducting roll call votes on important legislation. I ran a campaign on transparency. I was elected to bring that transparency to this chamber. So forgive me for fulfilling the very promise I made to the students who placed their trust in me. Let me be clear. Roll call voting is not misconduct. It is accountability. I am being impeached for exercising a right that should strengthen this body, not weaken it. And here is the irony. The Senate does not even record individual votes for the roll call vote. This is why voice votes are favored in order to hide. Yet when I ask for transparency through a roll call vote, suddenly it's branded as disruptive. It was never a problem 5 months ago. Why is it a problem now? My duty as a student senator is to ensure that the student body knows exactly how their representatives vote. Transparency is not a crime. It is a foundation of trust in this chamber to ensure resources are distributed evenly across campus. The truth is often uncomfortable. Many senators here tonight are senators in title alone. They have not written legislation. They have not spoken in debate. They have not met with university administration, and they have not represented their constituents in any meaningful way. Yet when one senator dares to challenge complacency, dares to expose wrongdoing, dares to legislate boldly, he is silenced. He is not celebrated. My very first experience with student government as a regular student was watching this very body impeach a black senator over attendance, even though he was never properly notified of the sessions.
I'm going to have to germane that statement. It's factually incorrect. Senators are not impeached over attendance per our codes. If senators violate the attendance policy, they're subject to a vote on their removal. It is not the same as impeachment.
My very first experience as a senator was being threatened with impeachment by Jack Matthews at the direction of Speaker Moore and the Treasurer Ashley.
I'm going to have to germane that statement. It's factually incorrect.
Demanding that I cut off communication with the very students who elected me. And now, as I come to my last days in the chamber, I've seen 2 black senators pressured into resigning, one of whom was denied her role as chair of Rules Committee. And now it is me who stands accused. After I am gone, who will they blame for their failures? Who will be their next target? First, it was Ian Hurd. Then it was Tyler Morgan. Then it was Jacob Vaught. Then it was Donnelly Lapsley. And now it is me. All of us singled out for the same reason. We were the ones willing to tell the truth. What is happening tonight is not simply impeachment. It is the sending of a message that if you enter student government determined to serve the student body, you will be punished. If you speak uncomfortable truths, you will be silenced. If you refuse to fall in line, you will be removed. This strikes at the very heart of our student government's preamble to provide training and experience in self-government and direct all efforts for better university. What lesson are we teaching students tonight? That politics is not about service to truth, but about conformity and control. We should remember that the university itself has called for greater engagement amongst men on this campus. Yet instead of welcoming those male voices, we have seen smear campaigns, defamatory allegations, and even acts of sabotage. Such actions betray the very purpose of student government, to foster open debate, not destroy it. I remind this chamber, I have not broken any codes. I have acted only as a duly elected senator, exercising the duties and powers entrusted to me by this Constitution. And what is being decided tonight is not whether I violated the law, but whether this Senate wishes to punish those who dare to speak the truth. If speaking the truth becomes grounds of impeachment, then no senator will ever be safe to serve their constituents with honesty, courage, or integrity again. By impeaching me on this charge, you've now set a dangerous precedent that any senator can be removed, not for misconduct, but for daring to speak, to legislate, to disagree. Such a precedent will weaken this body, discourage participation, and erode the very legitimacy of our student government. Members of this student body ran on the slogan, students first. But was it really students first when they committed election fraud? Was it really students first when they spread
I'm going to have to remain that
defamatory-
statement. It's not relevant to the proceedings at hand.
Was it really students first when they spread defamatory accusations against their opponents? Was it really students first when they silenced voices of truth? Was it really students first when they pushed for partial funding for student organizations
I'm going to have to remain that statement. It's not relevant to the proceedings at hand.
after snubbing Lester Lewis, who ran for treasurer on the promise of expanding funding opportunities for students?
I'm once again going to have to remain that statement, and I'm going to ask the senator to stay on topic with the proceedings at hand.
We should be championing diverse voices, not suppressing them. We should be fostering debate, not silencing it. And we should be modeling fairness, not abandoning it. Members of the 117th Student Senate, tonight's vote will echo far beyond me. You are undoing 117 years of rules and setting the precedent by which every future student senator will serve, whether they do so freely or in fear of being punished for doing their duty. And with that, I yield the well in truth.